Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl, how about Stephanie? And on today's video, we'll be diving into how to smell like that girl. Sentence for you: you do not want to be a baddie that smells badly. You want to smell the way you look, literally. Even if you don't look good, smell nice. It overshadows every other thing. Literally, how do I smell like that girl? This video comes in two parts: how to layer your scents and where to wear your scents. So let's get straight into the video. How to layer your scents, which is the first part of this video. So how exactly do you even layer your scents? So we have to go back to where it all begins, the bathroom. How do you wash up? Personally, I use a cleansing bar first. So my favorite cleansing bar is the Dettol cleansing bar because it really helps me wash up everywhere and I feel like very clean after. And especially on days where I've been out and about and I've been in contact with so many people and the sweat and classes, all of that, I use my cleansing bar first. Most times I even go with my cleansing bar twice. And then I use a scented body wash. The ones that I use is Dove scented body wash, but you could use any one according to your fave and maybe the fragrances you like, all of that stuff. But personally, I use Dove scented body wash after. And one thing about Dove scented body wash is, or any scented body wash in question, is that they leave a lingering smell on your body after. There's just this soft scent that it leaves on your body even after the shower, which is going to be the base of our scent, like the base of our layer. So the next thing after the bathroom is moisturizers. Personally, I use the Johnson baby moisturizer because it's a soft moisturizer that also has like a very faint baby smell, which I personally like and I do not mind. But you can use whatever moisturizer suits you more. I know people like the EOS one, but like a budget-friendly alternative for me was the Johnson's one. So you could just do your research and get any moisturizers that is preferable to you and meets your standards. Next thing, a body butter or a body oil. I use a body butter and I use the Arami Ivory body butter and it smells so good. I use the vanilla and the rose one, which also, you see, it's also scented, so it helps like give the base, like give the startup to my scents. So I use the Arami body butter because it helps my scents to linger even longer. And it's just a very good body butter. I'm not even going to lie, it's a very good body butter. So next is a perfume oil. So I don't use any special perfume oil, like any branded perfume oil. The perfume oils I use are gotten from like the store next to me, so they're just regular perfume oil, and they allow me to like open the caps and then sniff on it before actually getting it because they're like testers. For anybody that has like any favorite type of perfume oils, I've even seen those ones that are in like this shape. I'll attach a picture video, and I personally I don't use them, but I know someone that does and they are also very good. I know like 3 of them that are very good in those perfume oil sets, and they're also equally affordable. Next thing while layering is heavy scented perfumes. So very strong perfumes that if you smell it, like, and you know that very pungent smell. Yes, so perfumes with like very good silage, very strong silage. And personally I use ouds, so like those type of heavy scented perfumes. So that should be the next on your layering, the next in your layering, because they just give a good base after the body oil. So the next things are your lighter perfumes. So very lightly scented perfumes that just leave a like little trail behind, and like they just go very well. And usually for when I like layer my perfumes, they usually have like a striking difference in their scents, but not something that is too against each other, but things that would go well together, like that kind of thing. So the scents that I want to really linger are my ouds, and then the scents that I do not mind, like I just want you to smell it faintly and not necessarily tell what it is, but it smells sweet, are my lighter scented perfumes. Last thing on my list will be body mist. I literally spray my body mist everywhere except for my hair, but like and my face obviously, but like everywhere. I literally drown myself in body mist because they are very light and they don't linger for too long, they don't stay for too long. It's like I prefer drowning myself in it. So when I do it in this order, I don't allow my stronger scents overwhelm my lighter scents. That's why I do it in the descending order, so from the strongest scents to the lighter scents. So lastly, on how to layer your scents, we know all this will be in vain if you do not wear good deodorants. Like, I'm not talking about all those cheap deodorants that you and I know don't even last up to 7 hours, talk less of the 48 hours they use. They like actual good deodorants, and deodorants are not that expensive. If I had my last couple, I would rather spend it on deodorants than perfumes. Because why are you buying perfumes and you don't have deodorants? How I wear my deodorants personally, I use my roll-on deodorant and then I use a spray deodorant. Double factor authentication, please. I walk around campus all day and I do not want to start leaking and smelling like sweat, because that's just so yucky. Because I always dress up to school and I don't want to be dressed up and start smelling. I don't want to be stinking and not even know that I smell, and then but saying, oh, she's a fine girl but she smells, so what's that? So I always my double factor authentication, but you don't have to do that. I'd recommend you do that, but you do not have to do that. If you know your deodorant is good and lives up to the claims on the bottle, might as well just go in with one, and preferably the roll-on one and not the spray one safe. Moving on to the next category, where to wear your scents. So where do you wear your scents for maximum efficacy? Firstly, wear your perfumes on your wrists. So the pulse points on your wrist help to amplify the fragrances as they generate heat. And to really get the use of the scent you're rubbing on your wrist, you do not rub them in. If not, you just dilute the whole thing and it doesn't work. So you're just supposed to apply them on those pulse points without rubbing, because I know it's a general habit to rub. Even most times I make the same mistake of rubbing my wrists together. Don't rub, just apply it and leave it. So the next place is going to be your neck. So you apply a small amount at the size of your neck or at the base of your throat. I do this personally so that when I get hugs or when I welcome somebody and we greet each other, you can literally smell the perfume, the scent on my neck. And I feel like it makes me really huggable, because I want to be that girl that when you go around and you like literally scent me, you can smell the perfume and you're like, oh, what perfume do you use? Like, even if it's not such a great perfume, they can smell it, they can smell the scent, they can smell the trail, and it just makes you very huggable. I don't know, I just feel like it helps with how people envision me, because you just literally were all up in my neck sniffing behind your ears. So apply your perfume behind your ears because they tend to generate heat too. So, and then it's less in contact with environmental factors, and it leaves a long lasting trail under your ear. So by the time every other one has dissipated, it would dissipate as fast because it's literally in a covered area. Do you get? Next, the band of your elbows and your knees, because these sides also generate heat and they help the scents to linger even longer. It's more effective when you wear knee-high dresses or even knee-length dresses, short sleeves or even sleeveless, because then they are more exposed to the area, because the heat helps release the fragrance or the scents as you move. So it's just very efficient for you to apply your perfumes in those areas that I have listed for a lasting trail. And then last and not the least, I spray on my outfits too. Like, I spray my perfumes on my outfits. So like for my body oils, I say my body oils. So like for my perfume oils, I mostly around those pulse points and maybe the mist too, even though I try to get it like literally everywhere. And like my lighter scented perfumes, I get them everywhere. My ouds, I usually do them mostly on my outfits and not generally on my entire body. And I think that's it. So that's how I get the most use of my perfume. And I'm not just spraying perfume, like I spray perfumes in a systematic order to get the best out of it. So something I would not recommend is spraying perfume on your hair. Nobody told me this, but every time I sprayed perfume on my hair, it's left like a white cast. Not every time, but depending on the perfume I used, it left like a white cast on my hair. And long term would cause your hair to break out or shed because of the alcohol drying out your hair. So I do even recommend it. Either use like a scented hair oil, or maybe use like your perfume oil in your hair oil, then on your brush, not on your hair directly, on your brush, then brush the hair with the brush you've already done that to. Do you understand how I choose my scents? I don't necessarily choose scents that counter each other, but I'm not going to use a vanilla oud and a vanilla body oil with a vanilla perfume and a vanilla smelling body mist. I wouldn't do that because I just feel like what's the point? You're supposed to have fun with your scent, so I usually explore into different angles that are not so far from each other. So if I'm going to use scents that smell like nuts, I'm going to do different nuts in different scents. I don't know if you get that. And personally, I love vanilla because it's a staple for me. I like it's a must have. I don't know where I'm going to place the vanilla, but it has to be there. Like it just makes me feel so. And another thing is that if I'm using berries, I'm going to mix match all the berries and put them in my scent one way or the other. Even though most of them smell so similar, but they don't smell the same. Like I don't know if you get it, but girls that get it. So I used to do this thing where I used to attribute my scents to the characteristics that I would like to have. So stronger scents because I want to be perceived as a stronger woman and like a woman of dominance. And then like my perfume oils will be softer because like the lighter smells to leave that feminine trail even with the dominance. So like my perfume might be something that I feel like smells like confidence, and I just use that because I want to be perceived as confidence. And then my body mist is just for that flowery soft scale type of stuff because I feel like my sense attributes to how I'm being perceived. So I use scents that are in correlation to how I want to be perceived. I don't know if it's just a thing in my head, but I just like do that, and I think it's a pretty tip. So we've come to the end of the video, guys. I hope this helps. I hope you smell like that girl, that you literally envision. Please like, comment and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions or any counter opinions, please leave down in the comment section. I love you.